Alright, hey guys. Welcome to the practice room, episode 7. Gonna be going over tier A assists in DBZ, DB Fighters Z. I hate the title. So we're gonna be talking about that, right? I'm gonna be sharing with you my thoughts on these 7 individuals and hope that my thoughts and the combos help out.
Alright, so we're moving into tier A today. And tier A, we're going to start with Nappa and Trunks. So first one's Nappa. Nappa comes out with a blast. It's about a medium distance explosion. Alright, really easy to get to link into a combo. Alright, pretty good at keeping people away. It also floats the enemy, so that's a plus. It seems like it takes a little bit of time to actually come out. And I think in this game, especially if you're rushing someone down and staying in their face, you want assists to come out faster, or at least lock an enemy down long enough for you to get a mix-up. The one good thing about this is that if you do block it, right, it creates this explosion, and I feel like you can use that as an opportunity to mix up the enemy at the same time too. So overall, not that bad, but that's why it's in tier A. Alright, next we have the almighty Trunks himself, right? Mr. Super Saiyan 2 Plus, alright? So Trunks has a blast that acts as kind of a DP. He also moves forward too, which is really good, and that's why I would put this in like upper tier A. It could arguably be an S assist, and I think this also makes Trunks a really good character because he's a good character that also has a good assist. So I like this assist because it can help by keeping people at bay, and also it can link in the combo. So it floats the enemy, and it does a rolling float, which makes it easier to get into combos as well. Alright. A little Matthew McConaughey, right? Okay, so we're going to be talking about Android 16 next, right? So this is actually not a bad assist because it allows you to really do your high-low mix-up kind of here. If you instant air dash, remember, so I'll be saying IAD, right? There you go. You can cross an opponent up real good on this, right? So that's kind of how you would want to use it, right? You'd want to try to dash up on your opponent, and then as you're dashing up, oh wow, that was a mistake. As you're dashing up on your opponent, wow, man, the quick change is really sensitive in this game. Alright, so as you're dashing up on your opponent, you can cross them up, right? You see I got 3 hits, right? The stun from this is actually pretty long compared to stun moves, how long moves cost stun, so definitely worth it. Definitely a good assist, especially if you're playing a close game and you're really trying to close the distance and mix your opponent up at this point. Alright, this is about the almighty Captain Ginyu, leader of the Ginyu Force, right? So I was debating actually about this because it's a shoulder charge, and I know it's like Yamcha's is multi-hit and this is 1 hit. However, this also caught back, and off this flip back, I was able to get an easy combo. I thought this was quicker too. It doesn't take as much time to come out. And you can see the stun time is actually it goes away quicker than Android 16's, right? But I don't know. I just kind of really like this as something you can advance behind, and on knockdown you can when you knock somebody down, you can use it to kind of set them up so that they wake up into it, right? So I don't. I actually. It's A tier. It's not quite B tier. It's definitely A tier, and it's like, but maybe like a lower side of the A tier. Alright, so Goku Black. By the way, I want to say, F this character. This character has so much life and does so much damage, it's ridiculous. Like, an optimal Goku Black player can really hurt you. But that's a discussion for a different day. So, of course, he has the, you know, he's a copy of Goku, right? So he has his Kamehameha. It seems like his is a little bit slower than Goku's, alright? But, it causes a wall bounce. Alright, it's full screen. And it definitely has its place. It's something you could use to definitely close the distance, right? Because that lets me close the distance, lets me freaking instant air dash over, and then of course start a combo if I get the wall bounce. So I would definitely recommend using it because I think he's a very good character. And it's definitely good to have a good character that also has a good assist, right? Alright, next we have Piccolo-san, right? A little bit of debate over this because it's a ball. And it's slow. It's a medium speed move, not super slow, but not super fast. Could be interchangeable with Beerus, right? But I like this one because it follows you, right? So wherever Frieza is or the character is, right, it'll go to that character. For example, see, it follows him up. So I like it. I like that if a guy is running, you can use this, and it kind of creates you know, something for you to follow in behind. Sort of like the Reality Stone on Marvel, right? It creates something for you to follow behind, and it's kind of annoying because now you're worried about the ball, but you should be worried about me hitting you. Not really a lot of combo opportunity, I think, right? I haven't really experimented with it that much, but definitely some usefulness, and I will definitely be experimenting with it in the future. Alright, next we're going to be talking about SSJ Blue Goku, right? It's a version of a Nova Strike, alright? If you're familiar with Marvel, but he comes in and he does a downward kick, right? So the one thing I don't like about this, and the reason why it's not higher, I originally did have it higher, is that he comes in and then he has to jump up and do it. So this is something that takes a while to materialize. And you know, these games are very fast-paced games. What I do like is that it does stun for a while. If you watch the stun meter, you can get your supers off of it, right? Which is good. So it has some usefulness. It's definitely not like one of the worst, like a horrible assist by any means. But I think it's better just for combo potential and things like that. And you know, you got high-low mix-ups and stuff like that, which is cool, always good. But definitely something you have to work through, and definitely incorporate it in your combos to make your combos do more damage. But of course, you only want to call this out when you're trying to lock the opponent down, catch them on a wake up, stuff like that. But you got to be careful because of this materialization and then the actual activation of the move.